Hello and welcome to my class. I'm Momita and today I'll be doing degrees of comparison with you. Now, as the name suggests, it is about comparing things, comparing adjectives. Now see, here I have drawn three balls. Now, when I say big, it means a big ball. Now see, here I have drawn three balls. This is a big ball. This is a little bigger than this, and this one is the biggest of all the three. Now when I am talking about only one thing, then it is big. When I am talking about one ball, it's big. When the comparison is between 1 and 2 things, it becomes bigger. And then when I am comparing between 3 things, 1, 2 and 3, it becomes biggest. Now see, when I am talking about one thing, then I use the positive degree. When I am comparing two things, between two, the comparison is between the two. So I'll be using the comparative degree. When the comparison is between more than 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, then we use the superlative degree. So it becomes big. Positive is big. Then we have the bigger, and finally in superlative we use the biggest. Now, though positive, comparative and superlative, it does not need any rule. While learning English, these things come very naturally. But still, since this chapter is being dealt with and you are a beginner, I will just show you a few rules how to convert the positive into comparative and then into superlative. Now see, if it is a one syllable word, right? One syllable means you cannot break the word into two. Clear, dark, poor. Two syllables means that when there are two parts. Busy, merry, lovely, jolly. When there are two parts, that means the word has two syllables. So if I am dealing with words with one syllable, means you cannot further break the word into two. Then how would I form the comparative? I have to just add er, clear, er, and while doing the superlative I have to add est, clear, rest. So clear becomes clearer in comparative and clearest in superlative. Dark becomes darker in comparative and darkest in superlative. Poor becomes poorer in comparative and poorest in superlative. And in the same way, we can have other monosyllabic, that is words with one syllable. Monosyllabic words like rich. See, there is one syllable only. You cannot break it into two parts. Rich, and then it would become richer. That is by adding er. And then it would become richest by adding est. Similarly, tall, monosyllabic word with only one syllable. Taller, er. Tallest. Similarly, weak, weaker, weakest. So what did we see here? In the first case, if the word is only one syllable, if there is only one syllable in the word, that is, you cannot break the word into two parts. There is only, when you pronounce it in one go. You cannot break it in two parts. In that case, comparative is formed by adding er and superlative is formed by adding est. Now there may be exception, like the word see here, narrow. It is a disyllabic word, that is, here we have two syllables. Which are the two syllables here? Narrow. Two syllables, narrow. Now here, though it is a disyllabic word or two syllables, still how would we form a comparative? Narrower, narrowest. In this way, there may be other words which may be disyllabic, yet comparative is formed by adding er or est. Now we will check the second part, that is one syllable word, that is monosyllabic word ending with e, like wise, wise, simple, simple, large. So these are all monosyllabic word, that is, these have only one syllable. these have only one syllables. In that case, but they are ending in e. So if the words have only one syllable but end in e, what is the rule saying? Let us see. If it is wise, it becomes wiser. See, the y remains here, we only add it r. So here we add only r. Simple, simpler. Large, large, r. And how is the superlative form? By adding st only. Simple st, large st, wise st, because e is already there. So we still follow the first rule only, that is by adding est for superlative or by adding er. But however, since e is already here, so we are adding only r. Since e is already here, so we are adding only st. Now we will see the third part, that is adjectives ending with one vowel and one consonant. So there is only one vowel and one consonant. thin, thin. So the consonant is preceded by the vowel, or the vowel is followed by the consonant. In that case, what shall we do? thin, one consonant, one vowel I and one consonant in. In that case, we have to add er. thin, ner. fat, ter. big, ger. Not only er, but we have to add the last consonant once more, and then er. See, so we have to add the last consonant plus er. So when I say thin, it becomes thinner. So the consonant sound is doubled here. It becomes double. Thin, thinner. Fat, fatter. tt. Big, bigger. Here also we add est, but before that we double the consonant sound. Thinnest, fattest, biggest. The other words in this list may be wet, w-e-t, wetter, w-e-t-t-e-r, wettest, w-e-t-t-e-est. Right? Now after this we move to the next rule. Let us see what does the next rule say. See here, what does it say? Two syllables ending in y. So here also it is a disyllabic word, that is, it has two syllables. Two syllables ending in y. So here we have two syllables. Busy, merry, lovely. In this case, what will happen? We have to add er. bus, we have to remove y and add er. So we have to remove y, remove, remove y and add, I shall write it clearly, wait, we have to remove the ending y and add er. bus, ier, ier. merr, ier. So see, the ending y is removed in the comparative. lovelier. Now you may have exception like grey, dry. See, these are one syllable word. These are not two syllable word. In only one part, grey, dry. Like here we have two syllable, busy, merry, lovely. So the rule says if it is a two syllabic word, disyllabic word, that is two syllables, word having two syllables, but they end in y, there we have to remove the y and add ier. But here in these cases, these are monosyllabic word, that is, they have only one syllable, dry, grey, but still they follow this rule only. GRE Grey, Grey. Now see this word grey, Grey. This is not a disyllabic word. That is, this word do not have two syllables. It has only one syllable ending in y. How do we form its comparative and superlative? Grey, grey, er. It follows the first rule, one syllable word. Though it ends in y, it is just like other one syllable words. So grey, grey, greyer, grayer, greyest, greyest. Again, this dry, this is also an exception. See this word, what does it say? How is it spelled? dry, dry. It is a monosyllabic word, that is, it has only one syllable. Still it follows the same rule as two syllable words ending in y. So dry becomes dri, y is removed, drier, dryer, driest, driest. Now, three or more syllables. If the words have three or more syllables, what do we do then? If the words have three or more syllables, then like beautiful, three syllables. Creative, three syllables. Popular, three syllables. Then we add more to form its comparative, beautiful, more beautiful, and most to form its superlative. So most beautiful. Similarly, popular, more popular, most popular. Creative, more creative, and most creative. So this is all about the various rules and degrees of comparison. Now we will see what happens with irregular words. There are certain words which does not follow any of these rules. There are certain irregular. There are other ways in which comparative and superlatives are formed. We will see those words now. Now this is the concluding part of the video, and here we will see how how words are formed in irregular way. These are the irregular way of forming comparative and superlative. That is, these words do not follow any of the rules. See here, good. Comparative becomes better and superlative is best. So these better and best have no relation with the word good. In pronunciation, they are not at all similar in pronunciation. Bad, worse, worst. Little, less, least. Much or many have the same comparative and superlative. Much, many, both have the same thing, more and most. Old, older or elder, oldest or eldest. Now where do we use older? With things. Now if I say this stick is older than the other one, or this board is older than that board. So when we are comparing things, right, then we use older. When the comparison is between the family members, like your brother, he is my elder brother, not older brother, right? He is my eldest. He is the eldest of everyone in the family. So when the comparison is among the family members, then you write elder and eldest. Superlative form of old becomes elder and eldest when you are comparing among the family members. But for things, you write older and oldest. Far, farther, and farthest. Late, later, and latest. Thus, this is all about degrees of comparison, dear children. Now, that's all for today. Thank you.